Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today's video is, lo and behold, an actual makeup video, and I'm going to be using all new drugstore makeup this recently came out, and I'm going to be testing it out for you guys. I'm pretty excited to be doing today's video because I haven't really been pumped about makeup videos lately. I just have been doing it for 7 years. As I stated in my assumptions video, it's just kind of like the makeup industry itself can be a little bit drama-esque, and I want no part of that life. So I've kind of kicked a little bit of makeup out of my content, all makeup really out of my content. I mean, I'm spotting makeup videos in here and there. And based on your feedback, so many of you were like, well, I would die to see a makeup video again. With that being said, I always listen to your feedback and I make content for you. So it made me really inspired to do another makeup video for you guys. And I asked on IG story what you want to see, and you guys want to see drugstore. So we are finally back into the world of makeup. I'm pretty excited to be doing this again because I feel inspired by you guys by asking and wanting to see it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're actually gonna sing the subscribe song. Subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe. Get out.
Sorry.
Ty just busted in. He just got home from the gym. I didn't even know he was here. That was kind of creepy. Okay, let's jump right into the video. First thing what I'm going to do, because I'll touch my hair the entire time, I'm just going to pin my hair back real quick. Just going to pin it right there. This isn't the style I was going for, but just know, like, honestly, I curled my hair and it got a little too curly. I just wanted a wave and it's like, so I don't know what happened. But let me set up my mirror and, oh, it feels weird to get back into makeup, but here we are. We're back in the game. So to start with, I'm going to be using the Rose Primer. This is a prep and hydrating primer. It's supposed to be, oh, by the way, it's by Milani. Never even opened it. And it's supposed to be a really nice hydrating primer. It comes out kind of like a thick, look how thick that is. I'm scared to put a lot of this on my face, but I desperately need the hydration. So it honestly feels like a thick cream nighttime moisturizer, which is interesting for a primer. We have a primer on. I think it will suit my skin well because my skin is really dry, and like whenever your skin is plush and hydrated, things just work out best. You know what I mean? So for foundation, Pretty Fresh came out with their hydrating foundation. I just got this in PR and they sent a bunch of the minis so that way we could try out which one our color is. They also sent us some full size. Medium 105 in. Is this my color? I don't know. Actually, take this little blender. It's so pinky though. This color's really like pink, pink, pink. And my undertone of my skin is anything but pink. Like literally if my skin, I get like lighter in color, I turn green. Oh, this one could be it. Yeah, see this is medium 110W. I think that's closer. I think we found our match. This one's just too pinky. We have to cover that up. Ooh, looks like it's red on my face. And then we're gonna do the 110. And then we're going to try this out. By the way, it's like a constant argument. It's ColourPop Drugstore. Well, most of their stuff is cheaper than drugstore prices. So I would say so. And they're sold in the drugstore section at Ulta. But I know a lot of people consider things that are online, mostly online brands, not drugstore. But I mean, you can buy this in store now. It's blending out like a freaking dream. And I love the first foundation that came out. I want to be transparent with you guys though. I get so many questions because I used to have a discount code with ColourPop and so many of you have been like, where's your code? Or I've tried it and it doesn't work. And honestly, I should have done this a long time ago because at the beginning of the year, they emailed us and said, hey, due to quarantine and shutdowns, we can't do codes anymore. I know some influencers still have a code. I take no offense to that. I don't know why some do and some don't. I take no offense to it. That's ColourPop's business, not mine. But my code is no longer active with ColourPop. And that's not because we got in a fight or anything. It's because they cut, I think, majority of influencers' codes due to COVID and like having to shut down. It's like affected a lot of businesses, you know? So just wanted to be transparent since I'm talking about a ColourPop product. Some of you guys might want to get it with my code, and my code is no longer active with them. If it does come back, I'll be the first to let you know. Okay, for concealer, did you guys miss me saying that? Probably not. Okay, I have the Physicians Formula. This is the Natural Defense Total Coverage Concealer Plus Sunscreen. It has SPF 30 in it. Things to be excited about today. I do like the packaging. You guys see, it's so bright. Like you can't, there you go. It's like clouds on it. Do you guys see that? I got the shade Light and I got the shade medium light. So I think I'm gonna go with a medium light. Oh, it has a foofy ball. I don't know. I'm never like super excited about the foofy balls on top because I feel like they're hard to wash. So I feel like they're not hygienic. Does that make me being really prissy and be like, it's not hygienic? I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Actually, this color is... It's pretty light, so great. I think it's gonna work. This concealer feels really thick coming out. First impressions. I'm probably putting on too much. If I had to guess, I would say I put on too much, but we'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna blend it out with the Beauty Blender and see what happens. It is blending out really, really nicely, and shockingly enough, I actually don't think I put too much. Like, oh, it looks kind of buttery. Like, I'm into it. I like the coverage it has, and I like how it's blending. I think I put too much on this side though. If I had to be honest here, like I overdid it over here. I got really excited. It seems like it's got pretty full coverage. Pretty full coverage. I don't know, it doesn't seem too goopy or too much, you know what I mean? I think it looks pretty good. I think I would use this again so far, depending on how it wears. Okay, I dig it. So we'll move right along. Catrice has come out with baking powder, specifically baking and setting loose powders. These are mattifying, water resistant, and a second skin effect. I have cool beige and warm nude. I think the warm nude looks so dark for me, my skin tone. So I think I'm gonna have to take cool beige, but I'm scared this is not gonna be the right shade. I'm breathing it in. This is not the right shade. This is like, do you see that? It's turning like dark pink. Well, I'm not baking with that today. They sent me the wrong shade. I should have went and bought it. So my idea was to use that today for my baking. I'm just gonna grab the one that I use all the time. Do you see how much lighter this is? And like how dark this is? Hopefully that didn't mess this up. Okay, what I am going to do, see this is the warm beige, and I'm a little nervous. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take the warm beige, the darker one, and just set the rest of my face with. And this powder is like the most fine milled powder I've ever really experienced. It's like super, I keep breathing it in. It's like one of those powders where it's like hard to breathe around. Do you guys ever have like a loose powder where it's like every time you use it, you're like, oh my God. That is the case here. Wow. Okay, it's super, super, super mattifying. If you can see, it's like, whoa, I'm like super patchy right here. Look at this. Guys, I don't think I like that powder. I thought my makeup looked so good until I touched my face with it. It's like clinging to everything, like too much. I hate the powder. My skin looks so blotchy through here, and it didn't before I used it, so. Oh my God, what is happening? Look at my face! Oh my God, what is this? I'm so confused. Do I restart? Guys, look where I put that powder. It looks like I got punched in the face right here. I literally have to restart my makeup. I'll be back. I did just redo everything. For bronzer, I have the LA Colors bronzer. If you watch my 5 and below video, I just picked this up at 5 and below. So I'm just going to apply this. It's a super warm tone bronzer, so if you don't like the warm tones, you might not like this one, but it was so affordable at 5 and below. And I really like the LA Girls brand. They like have some of the cheapest makeup, but I feel like they're really good. They kind of remind me of Wet n Wild a little bit. And I really like this bronzer. It's super pretty. You get like a huge bronzer. So I'm digging it. We look roasty toasty, just like we just got out of the sun. A little sun-kissed. Okay, I don't have a specific brand new blush from the drugstore, so I'm gonna take the Color Icon by Wet n Wild. This shade is Pearlescent Pink. And I'm just gonna take it on the same brush and just apply a little bit to the apples of my cheeks. It looks so pretty. Okie dokie, we are moving onward. Pretty excited about that. So I have a couple new pieces from, I actually have the full collection, but I'm going to be trying out a few new pieces from the new e.l.f. collection. This is their multi-dimensional face and body shimmer. Now looking at it, it looks really glittery, which makes me nervous. Yeah, it looks super hunky chunky. What do you guys think? Like it looks like a pink pearlescent highlighter. Like it's cute. It's more like glitter. Like it's like, I don't know guys. Yeah, see I would never, this is like hunks of glitter. I would not do this. You guys, this is like glitter. This reminds me of Coachella. things are working out. We've had a lot of things that did work out, but I feel like we have a few that aren't. It's pretty, like no lie, but like whenever I want a highlighter, I want like a beautiful melted into my skin dewy glow, and this is like hunks of glitter on my cheek, and I feel like if I was going to a festival it'd be sickening, but like I'm not, so like I don't want to put any more of this on my face. But that's what it looks like. On camera it looks a little more subtle, but it just looks like a stripe of glitter up my nose, so I actually don't like that highlighter. And e.l.f. has a lot of great highlighters, but that's just not one that I like. Okay, we are struggling today, so I'm just gonna add some of my own highlight just to get a glow factor. Next, we have an exciting product to try out. This is the Fresh Fruit Make It Last Dragon Fruit Peach Scented Setting Spray. Oh, that was a mouthful from LauraLee. So I'm gonna get her going. Ooh, it smells like a Starbucks dragon fruit drink. It smells so good. Like, oh my God. I'm gonna, oh wait, let me dust this away before we ruin our face again. It feels really amazing. Like, I love the way it feels. Oh my God. Even my chest looks kind of shiny with it. Oh, the smell too. The smell is delish. Oh, they also have multiple flavors in it, so I will be using that more. That is amazing. I know that highlighter palette did not work, or highlighter didn't work, but we are going to be trying out this palette, so we will see. For my brows, I'm going to be using the Got2b Ultra Glued. Now, this is a product I've been using recently for my brow gel because my brows look fuller whenever I brush them upward, but this just works really well in keeping them kind of fluffy looking, if you will. So I just get a little bit on my spoolie, and it only takes like seriously the smallest amount, and you can just like brush it through your brows and then comb upward, and it really like makes your brows stay up. I will also tame my brows down a little bit, but the first step is to get them to kind of like go upwards to get the fuller brow look, and then I'll like comb them down a little bit. I'll kind of let this dry, and then for the brow product, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Tattoo Studio Pomade. I've been using this for a long time, and I'm just like so into it. It works so well, but the thing is I use it a little differently. What I do now is I just get like a touch of it on my brush, and I just fill in, I really need like a close-up mirror. Okay, I just fill in like the more sparser areas that need a little more TLC, a little loving. Okay, now we have brows. We're gonna move on to eyeshadow finally, and I'm gonna be using the new e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. It looks really pretty. I'm really excited to dive into it. Hopefully it works out better than the highlighter, but we'll see what happens. This is what the palette looks like. The colors look really beautiful. I'm gonna do a more neutral look today because two reasons. One, in my last makeup video, I did a super hot pink and yellow colorful look. So today I'm gonna switch it up and go back to neutrals. And I have a lot of stuff going on today after I film this, so I don't want like a bright green or blue eye on while shooting. I have to shoot some pictures and like, I don't know, I just have to do a ton of things today, guys. I'm just like so busy. But no, really, I promise you guys I'm like so busy. And so I'm gonna do a bronzed eye. Like, I think I'm gonna go in here and do a bronze eye. I think it'll be really beautiful. So what I'm gonna do first is actually, I'm gonna go in with Canvas and Sandy Bum. Ooh, like a lot comes off, so careful with that, but it seems really pigmented. I'm just gonna place these two colors right in the crease. I'm gonna tap into a little bit of Dijon and mix them, and I'm gonna work Dijon kind of on the outer edge. I really like the mustardy yellow that it is, and just build up the Sandy Bum, which is our brown color, and I'll focus it a little more on the outer part of my eye. Now I'm gonna take a fresh, clean blender and just soften up all the edges. I always do this when I do my makeup. It just really keeps everything well blended and softened. Swatching some of the shimmers, honestly, they feel like so expensive. However, the blue one feels really dusty, but I'm gonna swatch them for you. Look, do you see how crusty and fall out the blue is? But the rest feel like a Natasha Denona eyeshadow. Like, they feel high end. So if it's just really the blue that's the issue, I can live with that. It's a pretty great palette. So I'm gonna take the bronzy coppery color, and I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid. And I think it's gonna be really fabulous. I'm also gonna hit it with the Milani spray. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. I'm going to take Coconut, which is just a dark matte brown shade, and I'm just going to add, I mean, like the tiniest amount. These have like the mattes. Woo, they have so much pigment. You really got to be careful with them, but I'm going to add a little bit right here on the outer edges. I'm just gonna blend that in circular motions and try to smooth it out. Gives us a little bit of dimension. Oh, I really like how this look is turning out. It's turning out really pretty. I don't really notice a inner corner or brow color. There's like this blue pearlescent white in here, which I really wouldn't work for this look. So what I'm gonna do is just add my own gold. I should probably pluck my eyebrows sometimes this year, but kind of into the messy look. Very trendy for me to be lazy here. I'm gonna put on a little bit of brown liner. This is, I think, the only item I'm gonna use that's not drugstore. This is the KVD Vegan Beauty brown liner, liquid liner. I have a lot of really great black liquid liners from the drugstore, but I don't own a brown one that's great. So if you guys have any suggestions for one that is specifically dark brown liquid liner from the drugstore, I haven't found it. But if you guys know something I don't, please share. I will go buy it. Guys, I just... No! I just colored on my nose. So now I'm going to give my lashes a little curly poo, and we're going to try out a new mascara. Just kidding, we're not trying out a new mascara, because now that I'm reading, this is a lash mask. It is an overnight mask for your lashes. It is not mascara, and I was about to put it all over my eyelids. It's super strange. It comes on a velvet tipped like brush because it's not like mascara, so I guess that makes sense. It looks pretty cool. So we'll be using the Lash Sensational Fan Effect mascara today, this morning. I have used this before, and I think it's a really good drugstore mascara. Like, honestly, probably one of my favorites. It's so good. So I'm going to be applying these lashes. These are drugstore lashes. These are Salon Perfect 661. However, these you have to go in store to buy. I can never find a place online to purchase these, but they're some of my favorites. So they're sold at Walmart. So if you go by Walmart and see these, grab them all if you wear false lashes, because they are perfect. Okay, now I'm going to go back into Sandy Bum while our lashes are drying, and I'm just gonna put this under the eye. However, I do have some bad news, which I'm gonna show you at the end of the video, but this concealer is completely separating off of my face already. I'm gonna zoom in and show you what I'm talking about so you can really see for yourself. But have you guys ever used like a concealer and you put it on and everything's all great and dandy, and throughout the day it's just like cracking and like separating and like almost like not sticking to your skin? That is what this one is doing. Oh. Honestly, I thought I found a new favorite concealer in the beginning. Like, I was like really excited. It's just not the bee's knees. No bueno. Okay, and lastly for lips, I have a newer product from Villani. These are the Fresh Fruit. These are the lip balms. So they're little lip balmies, and I've used one of them before, and oh my god, they smell and feel heavenly. Oh my god. I can't even tell you how good they smell. Like, it's just like so good. Yeah, this one's kiwi watermelon. It's my favorite one. They also have the dragon fruit and the pineapple, and then I think they have one more I have somewhere that I've lost. They're bomb. I recommend. 10 out of 10. Recommend. Okay guys, this is the finished look. What do you think? I think my makeup looks pretty good. There are things that didn't work out, which I have a lot of good luck with makeup, but today I had quite a few products that I was like, However, I did have a lot of things that did work out great. So first I want to talk about the concealer a little bit, and we're going to zoom in on my eye. Do you guys see this dark circle right here? It's literally my skin, and it's same thing happened right here. The concealer is like not sticking to my skin, and whenever I look up, I like blended this with eyeshadow, but this was like creasing galore. So I have like my main dark spot on my face, the concealer didn't stick to. Overall, I really like the way the look came out. The only thing I will change in my makeup is I'll probably try to touch up my concealer with another one, and I'll probably put on a lipstick maybe today for the meetings and stuff I have to go to. But let's talk about the products I didn't like, and then we'll talk about the products that I liked the most. So the products that didn't work out for me was the baking powder by Catrice. One, it just wasn't my shade, and two, I feel like it was too finely milled, so it was just like adhering to anything that was remotely dewy on my skin and leaving it really patchy. So I was like, baking and setting is like the worst idea ever with that, and it's a baking and setting powder. I won't use it again. The e.l.f. highlighter, it's like so iridescent, chunky, glittery. I feel like we've moved out of that era of highlighter and then it's like it's back. But I don't know. I'm out. I'm not for it. I don't like it unless I was going to a festival, which is not happening in the year of 2020. So I don't, you know, it's just not for me. Okay. If you like that though, you will like that highlighter. The foundation I loved. It's amazing. I love the way it looked. The concealer I loved to begin with, and then it flopped in the end. So I probably won't use it again. I'm a little about that. The primer I adored. I'll definitely use this again. My skin felt super hydrating, and I feel like the primer and the foundation were like really great together. The eyeshadow palette was great. It's super like fallouty, pigmenty, but I've used high-end palettes that have way worse quality than this. Like most of the shimmers of this palette feel like Natasha and Denona, like they're unreal. So I recommend this palette. It's great. The bronzer I loved, and everything else I really liked. Yeah. So that is it for this video. We actually had some misses, but we had a lot of hits too. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Be sure and hit the subscribe button before you leave and turn your notifications on so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.